Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news. So there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL lately, and it's all centered on what could be one of the most explosive trades we've seen in recent years. The possibility of Ja'Marr Chase wearing purple and black. Yeah, you heard that right. The Ravens, currently fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot with a record of 6-8, are reportedly in the mix to acquire one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the league, Ja'Marr Chase, from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now I know it sounds almost too good to be true, but the whispers are getting louder, and if these sources are right, this could be a game-changing move that elevates Baltimore's offense to a whole new level. Right now, the Ravens are dealing with some vulnerabilities on offense, especially in the passing game. Lamar Jackson has been solid, but with the secondary being a bit banged up, especially with Nate Wiggins out due to a foot injury, adding a guy like Chase could be the spark that ignites the entire unit. And make no mistake, Chase isn't just any receiver. The guy is a legit star, a player who can turn a game on a dime. At just 25 years old, he's already amassed over 800 receiving yards and 52 touchdowns in his career, with a lifetime PFF grade of 94. That's elite, folks, the kind of player who demands attention and can stretch defenses vertically like few others. The Bengals, on the other hand, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're sitting at 5-9, and they've got a lot of cap space, about $75 million available in 2026. Their focus right now seems to be on rebuilding their offensive line and shoring up the defense, which is leaking points at 27 per game. After a tough season, it seems the Bengals are open to moving Chase, especially since he's been vocal about wanting more targets and a bigger role in their offense. It's no secret that Chase has been a focal point of Cincinnati's passing attack, with over 400 yards and 11 touchdowns in 2025 alone. His yards after catch are among the best in the league, averaging around 100 yards per season, and his ability to create explosive plays makes him a true game changer. The trade talks, if they come to fruition, are reportedly centered around a first-round pick plus a conditional second-round pick. That's a steep price, but for a player of Chase's caliber, it could be seen as a worthwhile investment. The Ravens are willing to part with a high draft pick to secure that immediate explosiveness, especially considering their current offensive struggles. Adding Chase would give Lamar Jackson a true deep threat. Imagine the possibilities, stretching the field and opening up lanes for the run game, which has been solid with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. But it's not just about the yards, it's about the dynamic mismatches Chase creates. His ability to get open deep, with a target share that's top 3 in the league at 32%, means defenses can't just roll coverage to Mark Andrews or Rashad Bateman anymore. Chase's 2.9 yards per route run and his 94% catch efficiency against man coverage make him a nightmare for defenders. Now let's talk about the potential impact. Bringing Chase into the Ravens' offense would be a huge boost in EPA per target, especially on deep balls. Right now, Baltimore's passing game averages about 198 yards per game, which isn't terrible, but with Chase, projections suggest that number could jump to around 268 yards, a massive increase that would keep defenses on their heels. His presence would also elevate the overall efficiency of the offense, making it much more explosive and unpredictable. And it's not just about the yards. Chase's ability to create after the catch, with an average of over 600 YAC yards in recent seasons, would give Baltimore a true home run hitter capable of turning short gains into long touchdowns. Furthermore, this move would help balance the offense, allowing Lamar to take more shots downfield, especially against weaker secondaries or fronts that don't have the speed to keep up. Baltimore's offensive line has been a bit inconsistent, but with Chase stretching the field, they'd be able to focus on establishing the run and mixing in play-action passes. This would also reduce turnovers. Chase's catch rate of 78% shows he's reliable, and his ability to make contested catches would help Lamar convert more third downs, keeping drives alive and wearing down opposing defenses. From a strategic perspective, Adding Chase would force defenses to adjust significantly. They'd need to respect his speed and route-running ability, which would open up more opportunities for Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, and even J.K. Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens' offense would transform into a much more versatile unit, capable of attacking all levels of the field with precision and explosiveness. And let's not forget the playoff implications. Chase's ability to produce in high-pressure situations, his 15.6 ADOT in cold playoff conditions, could be exactly what Baltimore needs to break through and make a deep run, potentially even returning to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2012. Looking at the bigger picture, this move would also send ripples through the division. The Bengals, despite their rebuild and cap space, might find themselves in a cycle of mediocrity if they trade away Chase, especially with their offensive line and defense struggling. Meanwhile, the Ravens, with a reasonable cap space of around $55 million, could use this acquisition to not just contend but dominate the AFC North. With Chase, they'd have a weapon that makes their offense more unpredictable, more explosive, and more difficult to contain. That could be the difference between a first-round exit and a deep playoff run, or even a Super Bowl appearance. Now I want to shift gears a little and talk about the bigger NFL landscape. If the Ravens manage to land Chase, it would be a statement to the rest of the league. They're serious about winning now, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. The AFC is stacked, with teams like the Chiefs, Bills, and Dolphins all vying for supremacy, but Baltimore's added weaponry could give them the edge they need. The odds of Baltimore winning the Super Bowl would skyrocket, from around plus 1,500 to plus 600, with Chase as a clear X factor. His ability to produce in clutch moments, especially in the playoffs, could be the missing piece that pushes Baltimore over the top. In the end, this potential trade is about more than just acquiring a star receiver. It's about reimagining what the Ravens can be on offense, about building a team that's dynamic, explosive, and ready to compete at the highest level. Chase's talent, combined with Baltimore's existing core, could reignite their Super Bowl ambitions and set them up for sustained success in the years to come. The decision isn't just about one trade. It's about shaping the future of this franchise, and if it happens, Ravens fans should prepare for a roller coaster of excitement. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this trade could happen? Would Chase be the piece that takes Baltimore back to the Super Bowl? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Ravens. We love hearing your insights and predictions. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news, because this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Whether it's trades, draft picks, or free agency signings, we're here to keep you in the loop and fired up about everything happening with our beloved team. Let's go Ravens!